Our government seems to be a bit reluctant in emphasizing the preschool education. That is the pre-unit, the nursery school we call it, or the PP1, PP2. Those ones, I would propose that something should be done to employ qualified teachers and enough for each and every school, because that's the beginning of knowledge. If you don't give them the background and then later on you are trying to push the student at the board level, it may be a bit difficult to achieve whatever you wanted to achieve. So we must start small and start from the background. And I think the background, according to me, is the nursery level. That's where we should go back and start this business of CPC. Make sure that the students prepare very well for exams and they take them to other levels of education, like taking them to secondary schools, taking them to university, because transition is very important. If you take students up to standard 8 and you never take them to other levels of learning, then it may not be possible. I want to appreciate that the Kenyan government have gone to the CPC curriculum. It's a good curriculum because it is child-oriented. It takes into consideration the talents and the needs of the child and even the abilities of the child. However, for us to realize a maximum potential from this kind of education, we need enough resources. Both the personnel resources, in terms of teachers, in terms of the technicians, the laboratories. We also need some resources in terms of lab equipment and other resources that students will be able to carry out some demonstrations here and there. And I'm aware that there are equally some practicals that are carried from time to time, and most of our parents don't be able to sponsor some of them. If the ministry therefore can give more money to schools, we'll be in a better position in the future to implement this system of education, both in the primary and the secondary. According to the short time that was given, I'm of the opinion that they should be given more money to come up with a different section of the primary school that is named junior secondary. The idea of mixing them up, even in terms of administration, in terms of management, may be a challenge in the near future, especially when they get the 3, the grade 7, the grade 8, the grade 9 in the primary school. They're likely to be a big challenge in that system.
I think the main problem which we are having, saying is good, but the whole idea, it is about implementation. If it will be implemented, that one will assist. Each and every student will get an opportunity to run, to go to school, like those ones who are able, who are coming from rich families. Now that one will give us same level, will put us in a same level. For us Kenyans, to be people of integrity, if we want to try ignorance, it will cost us a lot. When they will do that one, there is no problem. But I have already indicated, saying is easier, implementation, let us implement. If they will be implemented, it will be well for all Kenyans, without any favor.
As schools, all heads of institution, we have got challenges that as our MCA have said that we have challenges. I want to emphasize on the side of ECD. We don't have most schools like our school here, Omowa. The learners who are ECD are using primary classrooms. We don't have a class here, ECD, and even a toilet. So we want to say that if the county can just consider some schools which doesn't have such a facilities to facilitate them. Let it talk with the government so that they can give enough materials, more especially in grade 7, where we have a problem, a challenge Children are supposed to use labs. We don't have those laboratories. Children are supposed to use some other things. They are not there. So I want to say that we also appreciate for the system, but there are some other logistics which they have not done. So we want to say that the county and even the government at large, let them consider those things and help the teachers so that we can have ease when we are teaching or in these learning institutions.